So Michaels recently has come out with some new loops and threads yarns, and so far I've actually been using the Posh Purl and the Demi Purl yarn for some of my projects, and I do really love them. So I decided to make this video so you can see all 4 of the new ones they've released, just to see their differences and decide for yourself if you like them or not. Okay, so we're going to be reviewing 4 of them. This is going to be the first one. So this is the Skinny Chenille, and it is made with polyester. The size is a size 4 medium, and the specific color is Bluebird. The next one is the Petite Purl yarn. It is also polyester. From first feeling this yarn, it literally feels exactly the same as the Skinny Chenille. It's also right here a size 4 medium, and the color is jadeite. Next, we have the one that I use the most. This is the Posh Purl polyester yarn. This time it's in the size bulky 5, and I'm using the color dark gray. And lastly, here we have the biggest one, and it's called the Loops and Threads Demi Purl yarn. It is also made of polyester. The size is super bulky 6, and the color I'm using is Jade Sheen. And we're going to begin with the fraying test. So what I'll do is just take this end and pull on it about 20 times. Let's see how that works. So I'm pulling pretty hard just to see, to test the limits, I guess. So as you can see, some have already fallen. That's fine. That's usually how fluffy yarn works. Just want to see how bad it is. I didn't count how many times I did this, but anyway, this is how it looks like at the end. Honestly, not too bad. I know that it looks like it's a lot, but it's not bad. Now let's move on to the Petite Purl. So now this is the Petite Purl. Like I said earlier, the size is very similar to the Skinny Chenille. It feels a little bit skinnier though, like a bit thinner. Again, we're gonna do this. So it was a bit quicker than the previous one. I'm guessing it's going to be about the same. Although a lot more is coming out, I think. Okay, so this is what came out. This is how it looks like after. About the same. Okay, so this is the Posh Purl yarn. As you can see, it's definitely much thicker. And let's do the fraying test. Nothing too crazy so far. Okay, I've been doing this for a while and it's actually holding up pretty well. So far, out of the 3 that we've tried, this is the strongest one. Barely anything came off over here. Last, we have the Demi Purl yarn, which as you can see is definitely the thickest out of all of them. It's similar in size to the Bernat blanket yarn. Already you can see, because it is thicker and bigger, I feel like it's more likely to fray. It's definitely the softest though. Oh, it's actually doing really well. It's so fluffy that I thought it would be the one that sheds the most, but I guess not. Okay, that's really good. Only this much. So now we're going to test the magic circle on these yarns just to see if they work well with it. For the Skinny Chenille and the Petite Purl, I'll be using a 3.5mm hook. So let's get started. This is how I make a magic circle. And and let me just make 6 single crochets in here. I'm just doing what I do normally, and I'll be doing the exact same thing for every single yarn. Okay, now the moment of truth. Let's hope this works. Oh, hold on. Okay. Worked. Perfect. There you go. No fraying nor nothing. It's really good. Okay, now next we have the Petite Purl. Same thing. Okay, moment of truth. This was even smoother than the previous one. I like this. Now for the Posh Purl, I'll be using a 4.5mm hook because it's slightly bigger. Okay, same process. Pull. Okay. Works really well as well. No issues whatsoever. And lastly, for the Demi Purl yarn, I'll be using a 6.5mm hook. Okay, let's pull. Okay, this one has a chance of like snapping or fraying if you don't do it carefully, but so far it was pretty clean, no fraying whatsoever. I just had to be more careful. And there you go. So now I've created them into these perfect balls so that we could see their actual sizes when you try to turn them into plushies. This is the Demi Purl yarn, and I used the 6.5mm hook because this is what works with this size of yarn, and as you can see, it is the biggest one. Next is the Posh Purl yarn, and I used a 4.5mm hook for this. And this is actually the skinny chenille, which I thought would be the smallest, but it's actually second smallest, and I used a 3.5mm hook for this. Lastly, this is the Petite Purl, which is much skinnier if you compare the sizes. It's not much skinnier, and the sizes are actually quite similar, but I could definitely feel while crocheting that this was much thinner than the skinny chenille. Now in terms of softness, I actually find that these two ends, the biggest and the smallest, are the softest. This one is just soft because it's very fluffy. It's not too dense where it gets too stiff. And then for this one, it's just really skinny, the yarn itself, and so as a result it's not as full, making this more malleable. Like as you can see, you can move it much easier. These two middle ones are similar in their stiffness. This one is probably the stiffest one. I think the yarn is very compact, and this is a good middle ground between these two. Now in terms of pricing, these two bigger ones are $11.99 Canadian for 200 grams, and these two smaller ones are $11.99 Canadian for 250 grams. Now that technically means that these two are cheaper than these per gram, but of course it all depends on what you're going to use them for. If you need to make bigger plushies, don't get these ones instead. So it just depends on the use. Now that pretty much sums up the entire test. Honestly, my favorites would probably be these two bigger ones, just because I make bigger plushies overall, so these would be more useful for me. These are a little bit more difficult to use if you're not used to the thinner yarn, but honestly I think they're very strong, and honestly I think they're very strong while staying pretty soft. So if you like making smaller keychains, these would be wonderful for that. So that concludes our test of all 4 new Michaels yarn. What are your thoughts on these new yarns? Which one was your favorite? And if you do have any other yarn brands you'd like me to review, please let me know in the comments and I'll get to them in another video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.